THEMOSHOW Chicago on a fantastic sucker free Monday. NIGHT. Yeah, you got to stay sucker free out here. If you don't stay sucker free, you will be a VICTIM. One to the thousand. I'm just saying. And speaking of victims, the victim whom was killed, CEO Brian Thompson, his killer is in custody. Yeah, we cutting straight through the chase, getting straight to the story. Luigi Mangione, 26 years old. They found him in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And when they found him, he was so dumb. He was so dumb, but yet he has a degree in engineering. But he's so dumb that when he was spotted in McDonald's, and the employee at McDonald's called the police and said that this is the guy right here. When the police got him, he still had the gun on him. He still had a silencer on him. He still had the fake ID that he got from Jersey, or said that it was Jersey on it, that he used to check in the hotel at NYC. Yeah, the day before, in the hostel. They say he stayed in a hostel, you know. If you don't know what a hostel is, it's one of those little small rooms, okay? That's it. Needless to say, eyewitnesses say that they saw that man in that car, or by that car, all night, waiting for Brian Thompson. How stupid can you be to carry the same thing, the same weapon that you used to cut off this man electricity with? And in addition to that, they say that he had the same clothing, whether if it was on him in another bag or on. Now, how stupid is that? Does that sound a little funny to you at all? But it has been confirmed, okay, that this is the killer. And he is being charged with first-degree murder. He's being charged with what they call it, some foreign fraud card, meaning, you know, the fake ID that he had from Jersey. Yeah. And, possession of a firearm? You know you're not supposed to have no silencers. You know you're not supposed to have no silencer either, okay? But they got his ass. The police or somebody in Pennsylvania, Altoona that is, heard me when I said that if it was my black ass, they would have been and got me. So they must have heard me, okay? Because they got him. They got him. So all of you other insurance company CEOs, don't think that you all may be able to take a break about beefing up your security, because you all have done some real grimy things to some people who have paid you, who have given you millions and millions of dollars just in 1 year of salary, and you deny their benefits. I've always said that the insurance business is a scam. But what can you do? If you want to drive a car, if you want to live, you know, just think about all of these people who work, who pay into their health insurance. All of these years that they worked. Sad. Hey, they even said that Luigi Mangione graduated from a college in Pennsylvania. They say that he was from Maryland, but he lived in Hawaii and in a couple of other states. 26 years old. Degree in engineering. And they say that it's a great possibility that he made his gun from a 3D printer that was able to shoot 9mm bullets. Damn! Technology? Now, don't you all go out there and get no 3D printer, even though I know many of you all already got it, okay? Don't be making, don't be a copycat, okay? I'm just saying, don't be a copycat. So, for some of you out there who have been denied claims, maybe you feel that justice has been served because the person who's responsible for that is DEAD. And they caught the killer. So it was two birds in one stone, as the police would say. I'm just saying. And speaking of two birds, that would be Jay-Z and Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs. And the stone is another lawsuit. But this time it involves Jay-Z. Of an alleged sexual assault that took place over 20 years ago. And the victim, a 13-year-old girl. Wow. What do you all think about that? I just find it ironic that the person who is accusing Jay-Z of sexual assault, along with Sean Combs, her name is Jane Doe in the not in the transcripts, but I guess in the transcripts. Jane Doe, that's what they are calling her. Jay-Z is fuming over the fact, and his lawyers, Mr. Spiro, Alex Spiro, Jay-Z got some heat. If y'all don't know who Alex Spiro is, check him out, okay? Go and Google him and see all of these high-profile cases that he has won and is currently proceeding with, okay? Yeah, Jay-Z and his lawyer wanted to know who is the person that is filing the lawsuit. Just a Jane Doe? Jay-Z is not going for it. Beyonce is not going for it. And Jay-Z is asking that these charges be dismissed on Puff Daddy. Yeah. Charges to be dismissed on Puff Daddy. Do you think that Jay-Z is guilty of that alleged sexual assault? Why is it that people wait all of these years for somebody in power to get in a bad position for them to say anything about it? Just like the other young lady that P. Diddy allegedly, well, we saw him, but allegedly, hanged the chick out the window. 17 stories, that fashion designer. But getting back to the story, I'm saying that's just another lawsuit with Puffy. He's going through the ringer right now. But getting back to the Jay-Z story. Now, they say that this occurred after the MTV Music Awards, and they had an after party at one of those freak-offs at Diddy's place. 13 years old. Now, if you got all of this money at that time, I mean, like, what is she doing at the Music Awards at 13 years old? Did they pick her up on the street? Was she there with somebody? How did they run into her? 13 years old? 20 years ago? That would put Jay-Z in his 30s. And that would put Sean Diddy Combs in his 30s. Now, I know they know what a 13-year-old look like. Do you think that they would have risked their careers on a 13-year-old? Now, according to the reports that I've seen, Beyonce is riding with him on this, But how long have they been married? Not quite 20 years yet, but it's up soon. It's coming up very soon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But needless to say, the hot, not, bombshell chick, Beyonce, is going to ride with her husband. And her husband, if I'm not mistaken, Jay-Z, is suing or has sued Busby. He's the attorney for the Jane Doe. I'm just saying. Yeah. Jay-Z said that we from Brooklyn. We don't roll like that. And he said that he got heat for Mr. Busby. Jay-Z not playing around. Now, I know that all artists and all entertainers, and even we as small people in the world, because we are of the 90% of masses that are being controlled, okay? But needless to say, seeing that we're not part of this elite economic class, okay, and he is, not to mention the gatekeeper, damn, 2 gatekeepers in trouble. 2 gatekeepers in trouble. What do you do about that? Do you think Jay-Z is guilty? Do you think he would really do that? Now, I know Sean Combs, he got a lot of things going on, but a 13-year-old? Well, how old was Usher? 14? I'm just saying. I don't think anybody in their right mind, but these people seem to be not in their right mind. I guess the money and power takes control over you. I don't know. Give me 10 million and I'll let you know, okay? I don't know. Can't speak on it if you ain't been there yet, okay? But it shouldn't. But, some people are mature minded. What are you doing? What are you doing out there? Gatot, what's her name? Cyper Yachty, where you from? I want to thank you for being in the chat room because you could have been doing something else. But you decided to stop by to see what we are talking about. And we are talking about the United Healthcare Worker, former CEO, dead CEO, Brian Thompson's killer, and Puffy and Jay-Z. That's what we are talking about. So just to catch you up, seeing that you just tuned in, they call this killer, okay? Somewhere in Pennsylvania, Altoona, okay? And Jay-Z, here, he's got a lawsuit against him. And that's what I'm currently talking about. Mr. or Mrs. Gatot Suprayadi. Where you from? I guess you don't want to say, but it's all good. Anyway, you all. So, tomorrow morning when you wake up, it will be on your cable news channel. But you got it tonight. Here on YOUTUBE. On THEMOSHOW Chicago. And by the way, you all, we just loaded up part 2 from Niggas to Gods on Mo Powers, MOPOWERZ. Yes, that is one of my other channels here on YOUTUBE. So if you haven't checked out part 2 of that audio series or part 1, make sure you go do that right after you watch this video. That's right, what you say out there? What food do I like? Well, I don't eat pork, okay? I like fish. What about you? What does food have to do with this? But it's all good. I'm still on track, okay? And if you're into hip-hop, R&B, spoken word, gangster rap, comedy, independent Chicago, movies, Chicago street clips, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And make sure you press those condiments to like and to share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your CONVERSATION on the killer of Brian Thompson, Jay-Z, and P. Diddy. I want to thank you all once again. And what's that? Obi, do you? Where you from? Y'all called me at the end of the video. Hi. Are you okay? I'm doing okay. What about you? Where are you from? Are you from Africa? Are you from Iran? Are you from California? Are you from Alaska? Are you from Kentucky? San Diego? Romania is in the building, you all. Woo! I want to thank you, over to you, for tuning in to see and hearing what we have to say. Yes, the title is what we're talking about, and the thumbnail is the culprit and killer and murderer of Brian Thompson. I give you a like. Oh, wow. I want to thank you so much. I really tip my hat to you for that. That is worth a tip of hat from me to you and from my heart. Thank you very much. Yeah. So what's going on there in Romania? Besides, Wiz Khalifa being found guilty of smoking weed at that concert over there in Romania, huh? And subscribe, yes. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that very much. If you all want to support me in any kind of way, for all of those who are out there viewing who have not pushed the like, the subscribe, and share, it doesn't cost you one red penny. And I'm not asking you for one red penny. I'm asking you to support me through your thumbs up and through the subscribe button and share the information. Don't cost you a dime. Hey, if I'm tuning in to you and you're saying something good and I like your material, I will do the same thing. So be nice, be right, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself, and smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button and hit those notifications. BELL. All right. Well, anyway, you all, I just wanted to drop that live on you real quick. Didn't want to make it somewhat long. I got some other things to do. I'm working on more material so I can somewhat be ahead a little bit in the morning. But in the meantime, you all, watch the stories that go up about this killer. What else will we find out about him? Will those questions be answered? Will those questions be answered? The very ones that I had in the beginning of this video. Why did he have the same clothing on? Why did he still have the same fraudulent ID that he used to check into the hospital in New York City? Why did he still have the gun on him? Why did he still have the silencer on him? And why would you be out anywhere where there are cameras? You've already got away from the city. You've been gone a couple of days. Damn near a week. If not one already. So why are you still being spotted somewhere? That's what they have Uber drivers and Hub Grub drivers for, okay? I'm just saying, right? If you murder somebody, would you be outside walking around among the masses? Especially in a place where there's a lot of cameras. Where are you from? Me? I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. So all of this seems a little fishy. Or he's either that dumb. And if you're that dumb, you deserve to be apprehended. You deserve to be caught. You deserve to have tomatoes thrown at you. And as in one video I heard the brother say, throw the bag at him, okay? The book bag. Not the bag of cash, but the book bag. Yeah? Life's gonna be out for Luigi Mangione, throwing his life away. Sounds a little fishy, but I guess they heard me. I'm just saying. Thanks for tuning, you all. Peace out. And like I said, go over there and check that audiobook series out, part 2 of From Niggas to God. I want to thank you all for viewing. And never ever, by all means, never ever ever give up on your DREAMS. Thanks for viewing.